Hey, what is going on, guys? It's me, Robo327 from the Game Changers here again. And today I'm going to be doing another episode of Theories and Gameplay, the series where I talk about a theory while playing a game. It's really that simple. Yeah, I haven't been able to record for the past couple of days because we had a problem with the Wi-Fi in our house, so I haven't been able to upload for a while, and I apologize for that. But yeah, I'm going to be doing another episode of this, and today I'm going to be playing Warmer Eyes, which is, I'm playing it on A10 Games. It's basically a sci-fi, futuristic, first-person shooter game. It's pretty cool. So it's kind of taking a while to load. Okay, there we go. Now I'm not gonna actually be doing a game theory. I'm actually going to be doing a theory about Star Wars: The Clone Wars. More specifically, the two different types of Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Star Wars: The Clone Wars, which you're all probably familiar with, and then there's a lesser known version, which is just called Star Wars Clone Wars. Now, seeing as you're probably not very familiar with Star Wars Clone Wars, because, well, it's not really obscure, it's just not as well known. Well, I'm going to go over the history of these couple of shows before I actually get to the theory. Now, Star Wars Clone Wars was an animated television show that started airing in 2002, I think. Yeah, 2003, and went until 2005. Like, it only ran for 2 years. Each episode was about 10 or 15 minutes long. So, and yeah, like, the entire runtime of the show is only about 2 hours. I mean, seriously, if you don't believe me, just go watch it on YouTube. Okay, that's a great start. But yeah, just look it up on YouTube. It's kind of hard to find on DVD, so you'll probably find a lot of results on YouTube. So, yeah. Like, each episode is, I'm pretty sure, the entire series is pretty short. So, case closed, right? Well, no, it's not really that simple. You see, this series does a really good job in showing the story. Like, I mean, it shows Anakin's transition from knighthood, or from Padawanhood to knighthood, sorry. It also shows key events like the Battle of Munilist. Also, I just wanted to say that there are going to be some spoilers in this video. So if you haven't seen it, you know what? Just go watch Star Wars Clone Wars on YouTube, then come back to this video, because there will be some spoilers. So, yeah. If you stayed, you probably know what happens. Like, in the Battle of Munilist, the Republic fights against the Separatists to shut down their production of droids. Yeah. There's also the Battle of Coruscant, which is a very key battle, being that it's the final battle in the Clone Wars. And it also, of course, shows Anakin's progression on the path of masterhood. So, yeah, now you've got a basic background of Star Wars Clone Wars, let's move on to Star Wars The Clone Wars. Star Wars The Clone Wars was a computer-generated television show. Also, I forgot to mention, Star Wars Clone Wars was made using it was like a cartoon. Well, more like anime, but yeah, you get the picture. It's like paper and pencil, not CGI or live action. But anyway, yeah, Star Wars The Clone Wars is what we're focusing on, and it was a computer-generated television show, and what you're probably more familiar with. It ran from 2008 to 2014 with its partial 6th season. Like, the only reason I say partial is because season 6 only had 13 episodes. The rest of them had 20 to 22, so it's more like 5.5. But anyway, yeah. Although the series is much longer, having having about like the entire runtime I think is like actually I don't know. It's just there's a really long runtime because they're like 22 episodes. There's 4 some 8 20 108 13. Well, they're just like over 100 episodes. It takes you a really long time to watch the whole thing, and it went on for 6 years. So there's a significant increase in episodes. And there's not really as much plot development, but there's a lot more like plot sequences. Like there are many different story arcs, things related to bounty hunters. There's even something related to Boba Fett at one point. Like many different battles. But like my opinion on them, that's an entirely different video. What I really wanted to focus on today are like the fact that these two series cannot exist together. Like one day I thought to myself, I wonder if Star Wars Clone Wars and Star Wars The Clone Wars might actually exist on the same timeline. And well, in short, the answer is no. And like my theory about this is that they actually exist on a Clone War multiverse. Today I'm going to tell you about this theory. To prove to you about that there is a Clone War multiverse. Starting now. Okay, now. Alright. So, let's start with Star Wars Clone Wars because it's the earlier of the two. Star Wars Clone Wars, like I've already given you a description of the show, but yeah, I wanted to go into greater detail for this theory. The first battle of the series takes place mere minutes, like, after the start of the first episode. Like, it literally starts in the first episode and, like, only, like, a couple minutes into it. The first battle is the aforementioned Battle of Munilist, where the Republic invades the planet Munilist, a planet rich with cities and large buildings and whatnot, to fight what is it? It's the Intergalactic Banking Clan. I'm sorry, I just forgot. Like, people forget things sometimes, you know? But yeah, they invade the planet Munilist to and attack the Separatist forces there, to shut down the IG Banking Clan's droid factories, producing, as Obi-Wan says, huge droid armies and massive warships. And just wanted to keep in mind, the Separatists do have a base on this planet, which is key for this theory. And the Republic uses many vehicles, but can I pause? What the heck? No. Okay. Most notably is that's one. This vehicle right here. Now I don't own any of the images that I'll be showing in this video. They all are owned by Lucasfilm, LucasArts, and Disney. Just wanted to get that out of the way so I don't get sued for copyright. Like, I do not own any of the images that I'll be showing in this video. Oh crap. But yeah, like that artillery vehicle you just saw is what they used during the Battle of Munilist. Pretty cool, right? Well, now we turn to the Battle of Christophsis, where the Republic is also fighting on a planet with rich cities. However, they're not fighting for to shut down a droid factory. They are fighting for the minerals that are on that planet. So there's a difference. Also, the Republic is also using heavy artillery, this thing right here, the AV-7 anti-vehicle cannon. That's what the Republic is using to combat the droids. And both of our favorite Jedi Knights are there, Obi-Wan and Anakin. They both are playing a part in the battle, so there's a similarity. There's also a key difference here, because in the Battle of Christophsis, Anakin is fighting alongside Obi-Wan on land, but in the Battle of Munilist, he's up in the air leading the space forces. There's also, of course, the whole thing of the similarities of the use of heavy artillery, but they're different types of artillery. So there, we have key similarities and differences. Now, I bet you're wondering, how does this prove my theory? I mean, they could just be two different events, right? Well, like, they're both the first battles that we see in these television shows. And they also have incorporate things, which, goes along with my theory. For example, in the Battle of Christophsis, we see Captain Rex. Yeah, we do see Captain Rex. He is a, clone captain that leads, the 501st, clone troopers that have blue armor. It's a special squad of clone troopers that takes on special tasks. Now, what's so significant about this is that in the Battle of Munilist, we see Captain Fordo, who, let me show you a picture of him right here. Team 4. Dang it! This guy right here. We see him. You probably already know what Captain Rex looks like, and if you don't, he's basically this guy, but blue. And see, they're already similar to clone captains. They look exactly the same except for coloration. But in Phase 2, they get even more similar because now, like Captain Fordo has J guys, something that Captain Rex also shares. So there again, we have a similarity and a difference. And Captain Fordo also leads a special force of clone troopers, the ARC troopers, which is completely different than what we see in Star Wars, Star Wars: The Clone Wars. But the Star Wars Clone Wars ARC troopers wear blue. Doesn't sound like the 501st. See where I'm getting at? Now, this is taking pretty long, so I'll probably need to sum it up. So, what do we have so far? In our opening battles, we have our two Jedi Knights playing a role, but one is playing a different role in one battle. Both use heavy artillery, but there are different types of heavy artillery, both on planets with a separatist base and large cities. But one planet is being invaded to shut down a droid factory. The other is being invaded for the sole purpose of the minerals on the planet. And we have clone captains that look similar, have different colored armor, but lead a special task force of troopers with blue clad armor. So there. And one final difference: at the end of the Battle of Christophsis, Anakin gets Ahsoka, but in the Battle of Munilist, he doesn't get Ahsoka, and never does. So there you have it. There is my theory that these two series exist on a multiverse. There are many other things that I could go over, and I might, I don't know, I might come back to this with some more key similarities and differences about what happens. Also, like, remember how I said earlier that Star Wars Clone Wars actually shows the Battle of Coruscant? Well, Star Wars: The Clone Wars doesn't. So, could this mean something? Could this mean that in one universe, what we see throughout the rest of the franchise doesn't actually happen? Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you have any key similarities and differences, definitely tell me those in the comment section below. Also, tell me if you want me to revisit this topic with some more similarities and differences. And that's pretty much it. Just also remember to subscribe for more theories. And yeah, this is Robosaur327 signing out. Bye.